Hey, what do you say we both be independent together, huh?
You wouldn't mind my red nose?
Not if you don't mind me being a dentist.
It's a deal.
We're a couple of misfits. We're a couple of misfits. What's the matter with misfits? That's where we fit in.
Aren't we all a couple of misfits? Here he is, Paul Soes, the legendary Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, is the classic. It turns 50, and you are the magical Hermie in all of our lives. Paul Soes. Welcome.
May I say how much I admire your bicuspids? And always have. They register beautifully.
Are you serious?
Keep them that way.
Thank you.
I don't fool around with things like that. Let me tell you.
Wow, you still got it.
I don't know. It's a little creakier now, but I can still wield a fork and knife and a drill and. But floss. Floss is the most important thing.
It's key, isn't it?
Vital.
And you are a good soul. So he walks in. No diva demands.
No, I do this every year. Every year I like to make a Christmas cake.
You made this.
This is a recipe from my very good friend that I had on Take 30 at the CBC many years ago. Jean Benoit, arguably the best cook in North America before anybody else came along. She had this wonderful recipes from things she made at home. And just a delightful person. I wish someday you could meet her. And anyway.
I hope so too. It's tradition. And thank you so much for sharing it. Yeah.
This cartoon, I don't want to call it a
Stop
cartoon.
animation classic.
It's a holiday classic. It has endured the years.
Amazing.
And to this day is still one of the top-rated movies that you see at Christmas time.
Last weekend, I was in Windsor, Ontario for a Comic-Con. I've never been to one before, and they are unbelievable. But what was nice was the people who have absorbed this film, third generation, and are devoted to it, and how much it means to them. Never understood that, but loved the idea and couldn't be more humble or grateful.
Well, you see, Paul, we had a 3-year-old here who was in love and stopped looking at everything as soon as he saw these images on the screen. There is something so little Aiden, there's something so timeless about this. Do you watch it as a tradition around this time of year whenever it does appear on the tube yourself?
Well, we would watch it just to see if it really was still there, it was refreshing. But as professionals, you know, if you do it over and over and over, it's a little less exciting the next time. But nice.
Well, what's on your mind now? What are you thinking about now? 50 years. It's celebrating its 50th birthday this Christmas season.
I'm hoping I'll be back here on the 100th, and we can celebrate that.
I would hope so, because I got to tell you, and Dina will tell you, I have been so excited all week knowing that you were coming in. You are one of my heroes, and have been since I was a little boy.
Spider-Man.
Not only Spider-Man, which most kids would love, the Hulk, but also from This Is the Law and Take 30. But now, Spider-Man itself.
Yeah.
Can you still have?
No, I don't have the chops for Spidey or Peter Parker.
Not anymore.
No, I mean, they were young, and I was young, and when we got the script and I was cast as a superhero, I thought, me? Are you kidding? I'm like Peter Parker. You get zits and you're not too successful with the girls and all the rest. But the scripts help you. And just saying wallop on web snappers, which, by the way, was indigenous to the cartoon, not the comic books.
Yeah.
Right.
Solely belonged to the cartoon. Have a website called Wallop and Web Snappers. Gives the whole story of how those voices, so many cartoon characters or series came to Canada.
Came to be. And just to bring it back to Rudolph for a second, I know you and Billy May spent a lot of time together, who was the voice of Rudolph, recently passed away. From Toronto
as well.
From Toronto as well. Would you reminisce about the time that you worked together on such a classic now?
Well, did you know the follow-up?
No.
Years ago, we were cast together as husband and wife in a Bram Stoker film called The Shadow Builder. Spirit takes over a town, everybody becomes evil.
Okay.
Billy May and I are married. We're the Buttermans. I axe murdered her. not a good.
Shouldn't be laughing.
Very different. Very different.
A great, not romance, but friendship. And you know, Billy May stood well over 4 feet tall.
Oh, but
Paul,
such a big voice.
It has been an absolute honor to have you here.
Thank you so much.
And I look forward to another fruitcake next year.
Sure.
You're already talking about the next one? Can't we have you a fruitcake, right?
And keep flossing.
I will. My grandmother always used to say, may she rest in peace, I had cavallo teeth, which means horse's teeth. But now I see that maybe it's a good thing.
Oh,
could you send us to break just simply by wishing everybody a Merry Christmas as Hermie, if possible?
If you could have as good a Christmas as I've had for the last 50 years, good on you. And happy Hanukkah.
Thank you, Paul Souls, everybody. Thank you. Come back anytime.